Jihaad Campbell is already becoming one of the best linebackers on this football team. Obviously, you have Zach Bond and N'Kobe Dean will be back at some point, but this dude doesn't say or doesn't scream rookie at all. He screams like 7-year veteran. He does such a good job what we call reading, reacting, and then attacking without overcommitting to certain running angles. And I kind of want to display that on this play right here. So we're going to see him line up right here, middle of your screen, right over that center. Now, as we get a little bit of pre-snap motion, he's playing just in as a Mike linebacker, right in the middle of the field. Okay, so as we hand this ball off, I want to show you his ability, right, to not overcommit downhill too early. There's two early gaps here, A and B. We do not want to overcommit to one because what ends up happening is the running back is reading the linebacker. If he bites down here, well, guess what? I'm taking this hole. But if you bite down here, I'm going to take this hole. Right, so you have to wait for the running back to make the decision. So instead of hitting a hole, he waits, he shuffles, he waits for the running back to make his decision. And as he tries to sell to Jihaad Campbell, yeah, I'm going this way, right? Make sure you overcommit. Nope, he cuts back and tries to utilize that cutback lane. But guess what? Jihaad Campbell waited the entire time, disengages, and makes a tackle. This is what we call reading, reacting, and then attacking off what the running back is doing. And there was about 3 different holes he could have hit early, and it would have been a big mistake. Point A, point B, and then point B again right here. If he overcommits right there, it would have been a terrible decision because, boom, he wouldn't have been there, and then he takes off for a massive gain. So in this game, or in this video, what I wanted to do is kind of break down some of this Jihaad Campbell film. Before we dive in, I want you guys to comment down below a letter grade for Jihaad Campbell in this game. I know he didn't come up with too many stops in the backfield, but he's such a sure tackler as a rookie, and he's only going to get better, right? So also hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more of these videos. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, let's dive into some more film from this game. Another play, he does a good job saving an even bigger play. So right here, they're going to kind of combo block on Jordan Davis. Right, they're going to get a guy on Jalen Carter, and they're going to double team and then reach the second level to Jihaad Campbell. The running back is going to utilize that cutback lane, right? He's going to boom and then bounce it back into the opposite side of the field. That cutback lane is the most dangerous thing in football. Okay, so Jihaad Campbell is up in the middle of the field, right? Your Mike linebacker for the most part. As we hand off, it looks like he's breaking this to that left side. Jihaad Campbell is engaged with the offensive lineman, but his eyes are always on the backfield here. So as he sees the running back utilize that cutback lane, boom, he throws off his guy and immediately starts taking a pursuit angle. Now, the one thing we don't want to do is run right at him. We are going to have to take an angle at this thing, right? So that is exactly what he does. He gets to the outside, and once he breaks that tackle, man, it could get ugly. But again, Jihaad Campbell is such a good tackler in space. Brings him down. Yes, they pick up 11 yards, but that could have been 15, 20 yards easily if Jihaad Campbell wasn't so good at disengaging from this block right here. Reading, boom, disengage. I mean, he threw him to the ground. Look at him throw this offensive lineman to the ground. I mean, that is crazy. Big time play by Jihaad Campbell there. Again, don't love to see that 11-yard pickup, but definitely love to see the disengagement off the block. So here's a play where he drops back into coverage. Now we're going to see him kind of lined up off this edge here. He's going to drop back into kind of like a soft cloud. We're going to get a hook curl in the middle, hook curl here. And then you kind of got your deep thirds for the most part. This guy's going to be in the flats over here. Now, Matthew Stafford is such an elite quarterback where he can kind of manipulate defenders, especially if you're in a zone coverage. You can move them with your eyes, and once we see this is a play fake, you're going to see Jihaad Campbell really get out to his zone really quickly just to make sure no one's there. Now, ultimately, they're going to find Puka Nacua just kind of sitting over the middle of this field. As Cooper DeJean tries to point switch, he tries to tell Zach Bond, hey, step up on this, right, just in case this running back gets a dump down here. But because Matthew Stafford is looking down here, right, Zach Bond's moving, Jihaad Campbell is moving in that direction, just getting manipulated by the quarterback's eyes. They dump it down here last second, but again, the sideline speed of Jihaad Campbell and his ability to react quickly, very instinctual, gets a tackle here again. Don't want to give up that 10, 11-yard play, but we need to be short tacklers in space. And I guess right there he was, for the most part. Not a great play by the defense. Just really bit too hard. And then that's what happens when you play an elite quarterback like Stafford. You just get manipulated out of your zones for a little bit, and they dump it down and take the check down. That's good play by the offense. With week 3 of the NFL season officially here, we have a really good matchup with Detroit and Baltimore for Monday Night Football. And I'm going to give you a play. Maybe we can 1,000x our money, maybe we don't, but we have an opportunity. Before we dive in, look at this, right? If you use my promo code DUBS, you're going to get a 100% match deposit. That is crazy, which means if you put down $100, they're going to give you $100 in bonus funds. If you put down $50, they'll give you $50. Whatever you put in up to $100, they're going to match. So you probably claim that right away. I'm going to start off with this Monday Night Football game. Jameson Williams, more than 47.5 receiving yards. This game has a 53.5 over-under, which is insane, by the way. So you can take a bunch of overs and probably feel pretty confident with it. I'm going to adjust Lamar Jackson's line to 200 yards. I think that's fair. Go more than 200 yards. I'm going to also, you can get a free pick, by the way. You know what? Let me throw that in there. Michael Penix, more than half a passing yard. That's all I need. And you know what? Let's just throw 10 to win 40. I think this is fair. And again, use my promo code DUBS if you haven't already done so yet, guys. Again, promo code DUBS and you'll get a $100 match deposit on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in about 25 states. Check out Sleeper today. Let's put that in. Let me know what you guys do for this week's slate of games. Another fun play here by Jihaad Campbell. You're going to see him at the top side of your screen. They're just going to get an end around here with Puka Nacua. Now, Jihaad Campbell is right here. You're going to see him try to get outside early. He's not able to do it quick enough. But as he's trying to contain the edge, you're going to see him do such a good job reading the ball carrier, reading Puka Nacua. As he sees him turn up the field, he's going to sell to his blocker that he is going to try to get that outside leverage. As that happens, he spins back inside and is there for the tackle. Again, the one thing that I always think about when I watch his film is instincts. He is super instinctual, very quick on his feet to make plays. And this is another one where he just turns back around and makes a tackle. They get 6 yards, 5-6 yards in this play, but such an instinctual play by Jihaad Campbell once again. Right here just gets put onto an assignment versus Puka. Not only are we giving him outside leverage, but this is easy money all day, every day. They got to clear out to the top side and then just a quick out. We're already giving him the outside leverage that he wants, and we're utilizing inside leverage, trying to force him to the outside. And Puka, it's Puka, right? We know he's a great player. They were going to go there no matter what. We basically gave him the sideline. They pick up maybe 6-7 yards on the play. God does make the tackle, but it's just unfair at that point to put Jihaad Campbell on Puka Nacua and expect him to get a stop. It just was never going to happen. So I don't really put the blame on him there. That's just a tough matchup. And we had a play here, lining up right over this guard, kind of in that 4-eye, I guess you could say, line up inside the tackle. And we're just going to blitz, right? They send the running back to pick up that gap. But we know how physical Jihaad Campbell is coming down into the lane, where he's able to kind of just get right by. He gets pushed from the backside from his teammate, but ends up getting a little bit of pressure on Stafford, forcing him outside the pocket, and then big Jordan Davis is able to track him down and force a sack opportunity. What a play by Jordan Davis, who honestly had an outstanding game. But Jihaad Campbell did a good job, kind of blowing up the spot, acting like he's going outside, breaking back in, forcing him outside the pocket, and then allowing his teammate to go get that sack. So I'm going to end the video here. Jihaad Campbell looks really good. He was one of the highest rated players on this team in this game. Outside of Zach Bond and Jordan Davis, who both looked amazing. Yeah, Jihaad Campbell was about 4th. Jalex Hunt had a good game, 3 pressures. We could break down him as well. Who else played well? Cooper DeJean played all right. Andrew Makuba played okay. So if you guys want more film analysis, just let me know in the comments down below. Hit the like button, subscribe. Turn on post notifications. That way you're notified when we do post these videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.